Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss the electric potential. This you may have studied in your plus 2 classes. So electric potential is defined with respect to a point in electric field. For example, suppose there is a region in which there is an electric field is existing, and you have to find the electric potential at a point, say P. So what is meant by electric potential at that point? Electric potential at any point in an electric field is defined as the amount of work done to bring a unit positive charge from infinity to that point. That is, you are bringing a unit positive charge plus 1 coulomb from infinity to that point without any acceleration. If this plus 1 coulomb charge is at infinity, we can say that it is outside the electrostatic attraction of this electric field, and you are bringing that plus 1 coulomb charge, that is unit positive charge, or we can say test charge. You are moving the test charge from infinity to this point. So what is the amount of work done to bring that charge? That is called the electric potential at that point. So here we are defining the electric potential with respect to a reference point. Here the reference is infinity. So electric potential can be defined only with respect to a reference point. You have to fix a reference point. You cannot say electric potential at a point in absolute terms. You can say electric potential only with respect to some reference point. So normally we will take the reference point as infinity in electrostatic case. So the electrostatic potential is the amount of work done to bring a unit positive charge. So the unit of electric potential will be work per charge. Work per charge will be joule per coulomb. As work is a scalar quantity, this joule per coulomb is a scalar quantity. So electric potential is a scalar quantity, and joule per coulomb is called as volt. In SI system, it is called as volt. So this electric potential is the amount of work done to bring unit positive charge from infinity to that point. So what is the electric field at this point is, say, E. And you are bringing the charge Q is equal to plus 1 coulomb from infinity to this point. And during that path, you are moving the particle, the charged particle. You are moving the charge through a small infinitesimal distance dr. Then the amount of work done to move the plus 1 coulomb charge through this small distance dr will be, it can be called as dW. dW is equal to F dot dr, because F is the work. F is the force that you are exerting on the charged particle. You are moving the charged particle from this side to this side, and the particle is moving in the same direction. So dr is in the same direction. That is called F dot dr. Now, in order to move the particle in the electric field, you have to apply a force F opposite to the electric force on the charged particle. അതായത് നിങ്ങൾ ഇതിന് മൂവ് ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് ഇവിടെയുള്ള ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫീൽഡ് കാരണം ഇതിൽ നമുക്ക് ഈ ചാർജിന് ഫോഴ്സ് വരുന്നുണ്ടോ? ആ ഫോഴ്സിന്റെ ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് നിങ്ങൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ഒരു ഫോഴ്സ് അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ബിക്കോസ് വൈ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ്? ബിക്കോസ് യു ആർ മൂവിങ് ദ ചാർജ്ഡ് പാർട്ടിക്കിൾ അറ്റ് എ കോൺസ്റ്റന്റ് സ്പീഡ്. നിങ്ങൾ ചാർജ്ഡ് പാർട്ടിക്കിളിനെ മൂവ് ചെയ്യുന്ന സ്പീഡ് കോൺസ്റ്റന്റ് ആണ്. സ്പീഡ് കോൺസ്റ്റന്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അതിന്റെ ഫിസിക്കൽ സിഗ്നിഫിക്കൻസ് എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ, യു ആർ നോട്ട് ഇൻക്രീസിങ് ദ കൈനറ്റിക് എനർജി ഓഫ് ദ ചാർജ്ഡ് പാർട്ടിക്കിൾ. ആ ചാർജ്ഡ് പാർട്ടിക്കിളിന്റെ കൈനറ്റിക് എനർജി ഇൻക്രീസ് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. only potential energy is increased or decreased. That depends on the direction of movement. ഏത് രീതിയിലാണോ അതിനനുസരിച്ച് ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടോ. The important point is velocity of the particle, velocity of the plus 1 coulomb charge is held constant, so that there is no change in kinetic energy. So to move the particle at a constant speed, there should not be any net force acting on the particle. ആ particle net force ഒന്നും പാടില്ല. നെറ്റ് ഫോഴ്സ് പാടില്ല എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ മീനിങ് the electric force acting on the particle and the force that you are, or the external agency. The external agency which is moving the particle should be equal and opposite. നിങ്ങൾ കൊടുക്കുന്ന ഫോഴ്സ് ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫോഴ്സിന് നേരെ ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് ആണ്. നേരെ ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് ആണ് ജസ്റ്റ് ബാലൻസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന കേസിൽ അതൊരു കോൺസ്റ്റന്റ് യൂണിഫോം സ്പീഡിൽ മൂവ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. F is equal to Fe. Now what is Fe? Fe is equal to minus of Fe is QE. F is equal to QE എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. It is the force acting on the charged particle where Q is equal to plus 1 coulomb. So that is equal to minus E. Therefore, we can say the work done to move the particle to an infinitesimal distance dr dw is equal to E dot dr. Actually, it is F is equal to minus E. So minus E dot dr. Therefore, the work done to move the particle from infinity to say this point, say represented by a distance r from some say some origin O. With respect to that origin, the distance to this point is r and distance to the infinity is infinity. So the total work done is obtained by adding the infinitesimal work done through different elementary lengths, or we can say by integrating this expression from infinity to r. So that is the total work done by the external agency to move the charged particle of 1 coulomb from infinity to that point. So this is actually the electric potential. Electric potential is the work done to move the particle from infinity to that point. So the potential, this can be taken as the electric potential. So the electric potential V of R is equal to minus integral infinity to R E dot dr. So this is the relation between electric field and electric potential, or we can say that electric potential is of the line integral of electric field. Now there is electric potential is defined with respect to some reference point. So if we change the reference point, the electric potential will be changing. There is one more quantity called electric potential difference, and it is more important quantity. It is more important than electric potential. And potential difference means if VA is the electric potential at a point A and VB is the electric potential at a point B, then VA minus VB is called electric potential difference between that 2 points. We can say by using this expression, this VA minus VB can be taken as minus of integral. VA is, it will be minus integral infinity to R becomes infinity to A E dot dr, then minus, already there is a minus, then VB. By using the same expression, VB will be equal to minus integral infinity to B E dot dr, minus integral infinity to B E dot dr. So that is equal to minus of integral. You can say this minus can be taken into the integration so that this limit becomes B to infinity. So we can write this one as minus integral infinity to A E dot dr minus, already there is a minus, then I am taking this minus into the order of integration, so that it becomes B to infinity E dot dr. So that is equal to minus of, you can take the minus outside, we get B to infinity E dot dr, B to infinity E dot dr. I am taking the second term first, then plus the first term, it is infinity to A E dot dr. That is equal to, now this is integral from B to infinity, then from infinity to a of the same quantity, so that can be combined to integral from b to a e dot dr. So this is VA minus VB. So that is the expression for the electric potential difference between 2 points. So the electric potential difference between 2 points VA minus VB is equal to minus integral from B to A E dot dr. And you can see this electric potential difference is independent of the reference. That is, it is independent of the infinity. Here for defining the electric potential, you have to fix a reference. But for defining the electric potential difference, a reference is not required. You just subtract the electric potential of one point from the electric potential of the second point. So the electric potential difference between 2 points is independent of the reference point. But electric potential at a point depends on the reference point. Electric potential difference is independent of reference points. So for example, if you have a battery, a dry cell, 1.5 volt battery, you can say this is the negative and this is the positive terminal. So the potential difference between these positive and negative terminal is 1.5 volt. അതേസമയം നിങ്ങൾ ഏത് റഫറൻസ് സിസ്റ്റം അനുസരിച്ചെടുക്കുകയാണെങ്കിലും the potential difference between these two terminals is 1.5 volt. അതേസമയം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇതിന്റെ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ you can say the potential of the negative terminal with the negative terminal as reference എന്ന രീതിയിൽ എടുക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ it will be 0 and it will be plus 1.5. And if you take the positive terminal as reference, then positive terminal potential will be 0 and the negative terminal potential will be minus 1.5. Still the potential difference is always 1.5. So potential difference is more important than electrostatic potential. And another relation between the electric field and potential. You can see from here dW is equal to minus E dot dr. You can say the potential difference across the small distance dr, that can be said as dV. It will be equal to minus E dot dr, because dV is the dW is the amount of work done to move a unit positive charge across a small distance dr. It is equal to the potential difference between that 2 points across the ends of the element dr. So dV is equal to minus E dot dr, or we can say from here E will be equal to minus dV by dr. So this is another relation. E is equal to minus dV by dr. It means that electric field is the negative of potential gradient. Electric field is the negative of potential gradient. dV by dr is called a potential gradient, and minus dV by dr is called a negative of potential gradient. And then from this expression we can have another unit for electric field. Electric field can also be measured by using volt per meter. Electric field has a unit of volt per meter, and from this unit, that is F is equal to QE, you have already there is another unit for electric field, it is Newton per coulomb. So volt per unit meter and Newton per coulomb, both of them are equal. Both of them can be used as the SI unit for electric field. So this is the relation connecting the electric field and electric potential, or electric field in terms of electric potential. Here you get electric potential in terms of the electric field. This is an integral relation. This is a differential relation. That is the reverse relation, differential relation. And from this relation, you can have another quantity. And another important point is, if potential is a constant, if potential is a constant throughout a region, then dV by dr will be 0, because dV by dr, V is constant, dV by dr is equal to 0, or E will be equal to 0. So electric field will be there only if there is a potential difference between different points. Electric field will be there only if there is potential difference. If the potential throughout a region is same, then there will be no electric field. Or in a constant potential region, the electric field E will be equal to 0. So this is the electric potential and the relation between electric field and potential. Next section is the calculation of potential due to a point charge. We consider a point charge Q and we have to find the electric potential at a point B which is at a distance r from that point charge, and we consider a +1 coulomb charge which is brought from infinity to this point, and during that movement we consider an elementary length dx which is at a distance x from the point charge. So in order to move the point charge, the charge +1 coulomb through that elementary distance dx, you have to do some external work, that is dw is equal to f dot dx. It is the amount of work that you have to apply on that particle, and f is the force that is required by the external agency. That is, it is required by the external agency to apply this amount of force on the +1 coulomb charge. And that F is equal to the external agency. You have to apply a force against the electrostatic force. So this will be equal to minus Fe dot dx. Now what is electric force on that +1 coulomb charge? It is minus. Already there is a minus. Now electric force is electric field 1/4 pi epsilon 0 q by x square. That is the electric field into F is equal to QE. Now the charge is +1, so into 1 into x cap. The electric field is along the direction of x cap dot dx. Now you can say this will be equal to x cap dot dx will be equal to dx, because dx, the unit vector along dx is also x cap. So you can say this is equal to minus 1/4 pi epsilon 0 q by x square into dx. So this is the amount of work done to move the particle, to move the +1 coulomb charge through an elementary length dx. So the total amount of work done, that is W is equal to, that is the potential at the point. So W is equal to V, which will be equal to integral of this expression. So taking the constants outside, minus 1/4 pi epsilon 0 q by 4 pi epsilon 0 integral 1 by x square dx. We have to integrate from infinity to the distance r. So from infinity to r, that is equal to 1/4 pi epsilon 0 q into. Now what is 1 by x square dx? It is x raised to minus 2 plus 1 by x minus 2 plus 1. So it is minus 1 by x, and that minus into minus becomes plus. So it is plus 1 by x, and the upper limit r and lower limit infinity. So that is equal to 1/4 pi epsilon 0 q by r. So this is the electric potential, and 1 by minus 1 by infinity will be 0. So this is the electric potential due to a point charge at a distance r from it. So the remaining portion will be discussed in the next class.